YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy Nonfiction. We back at it again with another video. This is something I checked out. It's a little short little clip. I'm gonna probably do a whole bunch of clips together. But anyway, let's get into it. You heard?
Can I ask you one more question?
Fire away, honey.
Okay. If you have only one place in your heart for one woman, or you want to have one woman in your heart, I think you said, why don't you just commit to one and choose to be faithful to her?
I'm just not wired that way. I spent my whole 20s trying to fix myself. Thought something was
You're a man
wrong
of
with me.
self-control. You work out, you do business.
Yeah.
You can possess your own power and direct it the way you want to direct it.
It's not how I am.
You think that might be a limited mindset?
I think it's none of your business, but I don't want you to think I'm triggered by you. I'm not.
All right, look, real quick. It's funny. I think she kind of got up under his skin just a tad bit. I think he was just trying to control himself. But anyway, he did hit a good point. It's really none of your business. But I think when you're on a show like this, there's certain questions where you get into a position where you just got to be honest. You just got to be a buck and let them know what it is. Listen, I am not interested in being in a monogamous relationship. And that's fine. And sometimes you just got to be honest and say that. I would have preferred for him to just be honest and just straight up say that. Listen, I don't like that and I don't want that. It just is what it is. Everybody got the right to want what they want, like what they like. With that being said, now let's go into a history session. Men have had multiple women for the birth of America, before the birth of Canada, before the birth of states, legislation, all of that. I'm just being honest. So I don't understand why women have this expectation that men are just naturally monogamous. No, men have been having multiple women since the beginning of time. Think about that. It's crazy.
Okay, 22 years old.
Hold on now.
Can I ask you one more question?
Fire away, honey.
Okay.
It's not how I am.
You think that might be a limited mindset?
I think it's none of your business, but I don't want you to think I'm triggered by you. I'm not.
Okay.
I saw somebody say that, and I think that's interesting. I think you're annoying, but I'm not triggered. You know what I'm saying? No, you are. You're annoying in like this goody two-shoes type way, and that's fine. I'm going to live my life on my terms, unapologetically, like truly. So you can ask me this 85 different ways. At the end of the day, I'm going to walk out of here the same man.
So, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's really it. Like, some of the comments is crazy, too, though. I don't like putting them on the screen. But anyway, like, one person says, she's completely right. The red pill stuff is so beta and cringe. Turn to Jesus Christ and become a real man. Man, shut your ass up. Real talk. People always trying to put God in it, like, and they don't even be knowing what they talking about. Abraham had multiple wives. Come on now. David had multiple wives. Matter of fact, he killed his own homeboy. Took his wife. You heard me? Beat her up. Had a baby by her. Like, come on. Guess what? God said he was a man after his own heart. Men have had multiple women since the beginning of time. Matter of fact, I got co-workers that didn't find out they father had another family at his funeral. Come on, man. Y'all got to get out of that. Listen, if that's what you want, that's what you want. But you can't shame nobody else because that ain't what they want. I mean, come on now. Do your history. Do your research.
The whole red pill thing that's on the rise today, and how men are talking about, oh, I want a woman with a low body count. So those are the men that would claim to never go for the escort or the woman with the high body count. But in reality,
but they're liars. They're liars. They're compulsive liars, because here's the thing with the red pill community. I want a low body count, a low body count. But at the same time, simultaneously, they'll have a high body count or want that, or they'll watch a lot of pornography, one or the other. Now, the moment you have a high body count, you are no longer sexually compatible with somebody with low body count. The red pill community sets men up so badly for long-term relationships. It tells men you have to have a high body count. Cool. They go out and have a high body count, but you have to be with a virgin. Okay. But when they go out into the real world, after they've had a high body count, they are not sexually compatible with a virgin.
I want to take it to the whole.
Okay, number one, women just need to stop putting men in the same box as them. I'm just being honest. Like, men are men and women are women. So stop trying to put men in the same damn box as you. Like, it's crazy. That's the main thing. Number one. Number two, if I'm out here making millions, or if I'm financially stable enough to provide for my family with no issues or whatever, and I keep it a buck and I tell you, look, this is what I want. This is what I want to marry. Like, women got their standards. Why men can't have theirs? You get what I'm saying? If I want a woman that ain't got her boots knocked off, you know what I mean? And I ain't got to walk down the street and everybody know her, and she ain't famous, and she ain't got OnlyFans, and my homeboys can look her up and pay $10 and see how that thing, you're like, come on now. That doesn't make what a man want, like, toxic or irrational. Like, you got to make that make sense. Ladies, come on now. A man got the right to want what the hell he want, just like you got the right to want what you want. But here's the catch. Men ain't gonna cry when they don't get what they want. Ladies, you do. You have these unreal expectations versus what you offer. What you offer and what you want, they don't match up. You get what I'm saying? So it's like a dollar waiting on a dime. You the dime, you can only offer dime shit. But you want a man that's a whole dollar, a whole buck out here. You get what I'm saying? It don't add up, right? Men date at their level. If he broke, busted, and disgusted, you gonna give him a little big girl or something like that and be content. We ain't out here trying to shoot for the moon. That's the difference. We accept where we at. Not all of us, but majority of us. We accept, we date according to our level. I don't know. I just think like a man has the right to want what he want. You dig?
Bro,
tell them how you're born again.
What are the requirements?
She's got to love the Lord. She's got to be unvaccinated. She has to be politically conservative. I think if somebody truly loves the Lord, they will naturally be politically conservative. Has to be traditionally feminine. Are you shaking your head at that?
Keep going.
So a woman that's cool with the idea of submission. Now, a lot of women have issues with the idea of submission, understandably so. What I would be bringing to the table in a scenario like marriage is actually being worthy of submitting to as a man, right? Earning her submission through good leadership. But
do you want a virgin?
Ideally, absolutely.
Can she be a born again virgin?
That's my question.
I don't believe in the whole idea of like born again virginity.
Yeah,
like,
maybe someone else said it.
I don't think you can like reclaim your virginity.
Okay. Is it like
Thank you.
Complete deal breaker?
Sorry, Kiko.
Do you think I was on a date chase anyways?
I want to find my wife, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't got nothing to say about that. I mean, I don't know. He was just spitting out what he wanted. I didn't really, yeah. I mean, like I said, you know, men got the right to want what they want, just like women. So, here's what I did see in a comment. One lady say, "Is he a virgin?" I doubt it. That's what I really wish that you all will stop doing. Just because somebody wants something that you don't think they should have doesn't mean they shouldn't want it, or discredit them or make them look bad or negative in some sort of way. I mean, come on, man. Like, stop it with that. It's crazy to me.
Why the pick-me girls aren't like just natural.
Okay, no, but can we talk about this one, y'all? Because the answer is like math. Pick-me women and these red pill type of males cancel one another out like PEMDAS. See, these alpha males don't actually want these ready-to-go pick-me women, which is why you'll notice them praise these kind of women for their work and effort, but you never see them actually with them. These kind of males want to take a woman who is not a pick-me and ultimately turn her into their pick-me. Essentially, these kind of males want to take a butterfly and clip her wings. And pick-me women want a man who is confident and can lead and is an alpha man. And the reality is, these red pill podcasters aren't that kind of man. These red pill podcasters are led by their insecurities, not their confidence. The only place they're leading you to,
yeah, I disagree with that. Let me finish this.
Is a podcast mic and a table. So as much as they claim that they want each other, they don't actually want each other. You catch me?
I don't know about all that. I'm just saying, listen. Whether she's pick me or whether she's a butterfly or whatever the hell she was trying to say, you know, I think if a man interested, he's interested. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? And most of the time I find out that men just want something that they can cultivate. That's it. That's it. Something that they can create, something that they can possess, something that they can have. Now the question is woman, is you the type to be cultivated, right? To be invested in, to be shaped and molded. You know, most women just want to have, obviously they want to have their own identity, and I don't debate that, right? You got to be yourself. But when a man says, hey, I don't really like that, let's do something different. Are you open to those changes, right? Are you willing to, make the adjustment? That's where a lot of the problem is coming in. Then another problem is, it's like, some women out here, they make $100K. And they're like, look, I don't want to date a man that don't make the same amount of money as me. But guess what? The man that's making 100, 200, he don't want a woman that's making 100K as him. You know why? Because her time, her availability doesn't meet what he needs. That makes sense, right? He making 200,000 plus, top 10% earner. Do you really think he cares about how much money you bring into the table? He does not. He just wants somebody that's going to be there, be available, be fit, feminine, cooperative, submissive, all that. So, yeah, I don't know nothing about all this pick me and red pill, right? So, it is what it is.
I understand where it comes from. You thought for the longest time that if you treated women nicely, they would love you unconditionally.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to work, right?
You thought if you gave them everything they ever wanted, they would be yours forever. And
I thought that's how it's supposed to work.
may have even thought that your own masculinity was toxic for a second there. But now you've learned the truth. Nice guys really do finish last. Women are very conditional with how they love you. Your masculinity is not toxic. And that the worst of femininity can be just as toxic as the worst of masculinity. Now you're angry. You've been lied to. You feel betrayed. And I get it. Betrayal is tough to get past. But guess what? You shouldn't be angry. You should be happy. Because now you know the truth. Now you know what women actually want. Now you know how to be a man worthy of female desire. And now you know how to protect yourself.
A man worthy of female desire. Well, Kevin Samuels, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. Listen, at the end of the day, like Kevin Samuels said, women control access to sex, and men control access to family. Which one is more important? Which one is harder to come by? That's where the prize is. Sex, that ain't never been hard to get. But having a family, keeping a family together, both parents in the household, okay. Challenge. Just look up the statistics.
From the true dangers that exist in relationships between men and women. So drop the anger, forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made, and stop attacking the other side the same way that they attacked you. Remember, a hero and a villain have the same painful backstory.
How is me stating facts and truth attacking? To me, that sounds like illuminating, removing the veil. Huh?
But one uses it for good and the other uses it for evil. So continue to speak up to make sure young men and women do not suffer the same way you did, and not because you have disdain for your opponents. Let's talk about...
Yeah, that's bull to me, man. It's bull. At the end of the day, this is so annoying to me, man. It's just, what happened to, I'm interested in you. I want to take care of you and provide. In return, I just want you to be there for me. I don't have to worry about you having an agenda, having a backup plan. You just all in. You just all in. What happened to that, man? I don't know. Anyway, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Nonfiction. We back at it again. Like I said, I am all about pissing people off. Make sure y'all stay tuned. You heard? The realer, the better.